Ellarukum Vanakkam. Good day. This is Ganesh Gurunathan from yet another episode of the Guru Project podcast. Today we have Mr. Ganesh, and we're going to talk about actually the topic on your Richi, but we still want to cover it because I think it's a very important issue that happened in our country, and the reason why we are still going to talk about it is I think there have been certain, maybe it's the way it got reported in media. Some people seem to have gotten a different opinion on what happened. Right? The issue that we're going to talk about is Pritam Singh, right, from the Workers' Party. Right? So, okay, again, some context to why we are again bringing this up. அவரே நினச்சிருப்பான் ஐயோ எதுக்குடா மறுபடியும் இதை பற்றி பேசுறீங்கன்ட்டு ரைட் லைக் ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ரீசென்ட்லி ஐ வாஸ் இன் அ ஃபங்க்ஷன் where I heard two aunties talking and they were like they had that impression that Pritam Singh is no longer in politics. தூக்கிட்டாங்க இவர சீட்டு வேற போச்சு லிட்டரலி மாத்திட்டாங்க
சீட்டு போச்சு.
So but see, I can understand why a person who is not well read or reading about politics into the finer details will have that opinion, because the headlines will scream, oh, Pritam Singh removed as leader of opposition, right? So அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஆர்டிகல் படிக்கும்போது, if let's say even someone my age, I'm not saying the older generation are not well read, but even my age or even someone younger, a Gen Z person, right, might first glance, okay, Pritam Singh is no longer, அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு அபிப்பிராயம் வந்திருக்கும், right? So we just want to go into it, and of course we just want to say a few words of our own, right? So let's get the facts right, okay? Pritam Singh is still a member of parliament. அவர் still இனிமே still ஒரு நாடாளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர், right? He has won his தேர்தலை ஜெயிச்சிருக்காரு. When did the elections happen?
He has been in parliament since 2011.
இல்ல அது வந்து முதல்ல ஜெயிச்சு. The recent elections
25
last year, right?
Last year.
Yeah, okay. So the issue, all this is நம்ம Raisa Khan issue, right? So I'll just put a brief timeline for those watching us who may not be aware of the full things, right? So 2021 the then Workers' Party MP who was in Parliament, Raisa Khan, she admitted that she had given a false statement.
Correct.
அவங்க வந்து பார்லிமெண்ட்ல வந்து ஒரு பொய் சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. Okay, she was the one who said the lie. Let's get the facts straight. Okay, and then this issue was subsequently investigated in a committee of privileges in Parliament as to what happened in this issue lah. So அந்த கமிட்டியில் நடந்த ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் டெஸ்டிமோனி வச்சு தான் the committee felt that Pritam Singh had lied.
Yes.
Okay, so I think long story short, I think the issue was whether or not when he knew about it, right, why he didn't come up and clarify it immediately, அந்த மாதிரி issue. ஆனால் ஸ்டார்டிங் வந்து பொய் சொன்னது வந்து ரைசா கான்.
Correct.
Okay, so the COP, Committee of Privileges, found that he made some false statements. This went to court. Court found him guilty. He subsequently appealed.
Yes.
Lost the appeal. Okay, court found him guilty. Fact. யாரும் மறுக்க போறதில்ல. He was fined, right? Subsequently, he stood for elections. அவர் தேர்தல் இருந்தார். He was not disqualified from standing. He stood. He won.
Yes.
Right, he's MP. Right. But this issue got dragged again in 2026, 5 years after the initial incident, where Parliament decides to talk about a motion to see whether he is suitable to be the leader of opposition.
It went from one election to another election.
Okay, and then subsequently, Parliament as a body decides that he is not suitable as a leader of opposition. அவங்க கொடுத்த அந்த பதவியை அவங்களே actually Parliament அந்த பதவி கொடுக்கல. So you must understand this leader of opposition title is basically a title that was given by the then Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong to Pritam Singh.
Yes.
Because Pritam Singh comes from Workers' Party, Pattali Kachi, correct?
Yes, Pattali.
Yep. And he was the leader. He's the leader of the party, and then he was given this title, right? We must bear in mind this title is a title that is not given by the people or anything. It's under the Prime Minister decides to give it. And now they felt that they want to take it back. I will not.
It's not a constitutional position.
It's not a constitutional thing, right? Pritam Singh still today remains a MP.
Okay.
He represents Aljunied GRC.
Yes.
Right? So that is facts. Now we are just going to share what we think about it. So Ganesh, சொல்லுங்க. What is your 2 cents on this?
Okay, so let's go right to the start of all this 2021. Uh, oof, such a long, I think it's the longest running political saga we ever had, I think.
Yeah. Generally சொல்லுவாங்க நம்ம politics வந்து
நடுவில்
கொஞ்சம்
வந்து affairs,
ஆமா.
bicycle வாங்கினது,
பைஸ்கிள் வாங்கினார், ஆமா, எடுத்துட்டு போயிட்டாரு.
bicycle வாங்கினது சீட்டே போச்சு ஒருத்தருக்கு.
ஐயோ, அந்த மனுஷன் யாரா இருக்கிறீங்க?
ரெண்டு back to back affairs.
Yep, we had affairs and then we had this.
Yeah.
But no, it feels like, see, தப்பு பண்ணது வந்து அவங்க ரைசா கான்.
Yeah.
Right? But it feels like, that Pritam Singh is being dragged into it. And there's comparison, for example, okay, let's just dive straight into the comparison of Tan Chuan Jin.
Tan Chuan Jin.
Right? Tan Chuan Jin, and he had a
affair.
He was the Speaker of Parliament, right? I think by the time the affair was disclosed, to the point that it was brought up 2 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years.
3 years, I'm not very sure.
3 years.
But it was not immediate.
I mean, the people I think the party knew it for about 3 years before they finally decided to act on it.
Right, correct. And then you have Raisa Khan who lied, and then Pritam being punished, so to speak.
But, okay, my opinion, right, I think the two things shouldn't be compared equally.
Yep.
Because one is a moral offense, one is a legal offense.
True.
Okay.
You cannot be comparing apples and oranges.
Yeah, and I think Tan Chuan Jin was actually one point like supposed to be a prime minister candidate. I mean, there's rumors going on. He was supposed to be a prime minister candidate, and he was pushed to Speaker of Parliament.
Correct.
So maybe this affair thing could have played a part at the time.
I don't know. I thought this affair thing happened after the. I'm not sure, but I don't want to digress or even misquote things, right?
So one is a moral offense, one is a legal offense.
Yep.
You see, so that is, I think a lot of people compare when you go see online forums, they like to compare this for this.
Yeah. But see, in this comparison also, it's okay. I can understand why people compare it because tappu nadandruchu, so you're looking at wrongdoings, right? Yes, one is moral, one is legal, but if you look at a legal wrong, most of the time it comes from a moral wrong.
Correct.
Right? Not all moral. Okay, for example, let's say adultery, it's wrong, right? But it's not a legally wrong to சொல்ல முடியாது, right? But in humanity, I'm quite sure you're going to look at someone who does something morally wrong in the same way as someone who does legally.
But I would prefer to compare it to Ishwaran's case.
Okay.
There'll be a fair comparison.
No. Okay. Before I get to Ishwaran, on this issue, I don't think people should be comparing Tan Chuan Jin to Pritam Singh. You can compare Raisa Khan to Tan Chuan Jin.
Yeah, correct.
Right, because these are the two people who did the mistakes.
Correct.
Right. If you want to compare anyone, compare Lee Hsien Loong then to Pritam Singh, because both were leaders of the party. Both knew about wrongdoings that happened, right? And then one becomes a bigger issue, lah.
Yeah. So that's where I think to a certain extent the decisiveness as a leader comes in, I think. Like, he was trying to hold it for 3 years, the affair thing, because he knows even it comes out, it's going to be more like a moral thing compared to a legal issue in this case. So I did a bit of research on Raisa Khan. Raisa Khan is not a very significant leader in Workers' Party at that point of time.
Yeah, she was a fresh face.
Yeah, she was only in the party for 2 years. Okay, so there's actually 3 sittings before the third sitting is when she actually admitted she lied. So between the first and second and the third, I'm sure Pritam knew something was wrong somewhere.
Well, we don't know, lah.
No, because she said she confided.
We can assume. See, that's the thing about see, testimony is testimony. Like, until today, if you look at the official records, Pritam will reaffirm his innocence, right? But to me, if you ask my opinion, I don't care. I actually don't care whether or not he knew she lied or whatsoever, because in my mind, the lie was stated by. So, for example, okay, if we're going to dull it down, you do something criminal, right? And then I know about it, right? And yes, there is some. I should sort of warn the police or whatsoever, but the crux of the matter is you are the one who did something wrong, right?
Correct.
Come after me.
But you see, this we are talking about individuals. But
true.
here,
the responsibility as a politician.
It's a party.
Ama.
Your image as a party gets wrecked here.
True.
You see, so I think if you flip on the other side, I think PAP takes a lot of pride, like ways to protect their image. Like there's when they reach a certain threshold, right? PAP will just cut off the person, no matter how senior you are, how junior you are.
True.
Okay, because for them the party is first, then the people don't make the party for them. So I think Pritam should have taken that stand. He should have figured out what's exactly going on between the first and second
True.
incidents. Okay.
Okay, so in that sense, let's now come to a consensus that we agree lah. He knew about it lah.
He should cut it off.
Yeah.
He
But he
should-
didn't lah.
Yeah. So that's where the entire problem starts.
But should he now? Okay, do you agree that so the PAP feels, or rather Parliament felt that Pritam should step down as the leader of opposition. Do you carry the same sentiment?
After his legal charges, when he convicted in court, yeah, I think he should step down. So I actually found out whether like opposition leaders do step down or what. Since we follow the UK style of parliament, there are instances in the UK parliament where the opposition leader has like some criminal charges against them, they voluntarily step down.
Yep.
They do voluntarily step down.
No, but the culture of stepping down, it's there in a lot of jurisdictions where when there's some scandal or some alleged wrongdoing, appointment holders do step down, ministers usually, right? See, even if you remember correctly, back in the day when Mas Salamat escaped, right? I think then it was Wong Kan Seng.
Yes.
Right, there were people clamoring for him to step down. But then the PAP sang a different tune saying that, stepping down looks like the more easy way out. We should come and solve the situation and all. But I would agree if, for example, let's say Pritam Singh was a minister and a cabinet or a position, which okay, step down. But this title, leader of opposition, whether or not the PAP, the Parliament calls to remove eventually Prime Minister Lawrence Wong removed him from the position, right? If you look at the word leader of the opposition, it is him, regardless of the title.
Correct.
Right? It's like such an empty.
Yeah, it's not something like mentioned, it's not constitutional.
Yeah,
So
and I thought to a point when they were when they say that Workers' Party should now given the opportunity to appoint someone else into the role. I was thinking this is some brilliance here. They're trying to do a trap, trying to see whether someone in the Workers' Party will rise up to the position and do a one ulkutu within them.
No, but I wanted someone to step up.
Really, I felt that was a brilliant move from the Workers' Party for not stepping up. It shows that they are solidified.
But it also shows that there's no other leader. That's
true.
I mean, they are standing in their comfort zone.
But there's no other leader, because this guy is the leader.
Correct, but let's say your leader is in a problem, someone else should step up, right? Sylvia is a more senior person than him in the party. I felt she should have stepped up.
To the role of leader of opposition in the parliament, then I think that, but see, the leader of the opposition is the leader of the opposition, the majority of the opposition party, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
but going by that argument, when it was offered in the first place, they should have come up with this argument saying that position
Yeah, that's true, but it came from resources.
Because you took it already.
Actually, nothing they should have done. Because I think, if I'm not wrong, the position or the appointment comes with extra pay, extra resources and all, right?
They get access to secret documents and everything.
I don't think secret documents.
Or certain privileged documents in the parliament they get access to.
Okay, I'm not so sure about that. I know for a fact that they have more time, they are given priority in questioning, right? They have access to employ additional staff, resources lah.
Yes.
And of course get more money lah.
Slightly more money lah.
Hey, should have just taken the position, and then imagine 5 years of that ஒரு மாசத்துக்கு 20,000 கொடுத்தாலும் is a PAP donating to Workers' Party.
Yeah, because now they say de facto leader of parliament, we are de facto leader of parliament.
Yeah,
இது வந்து நீ முதல்ல சொல்லிருக்கணும். அப்படி சொல்லியிருந்தேன்னா ஓகே ஃபைன் ஃபைன் enough. நீ 5 வருஷம் இது பக்கந்துட்டு இப்போ வந்து பிரச்சனை ஆயிட்டு then like
No, but another thing I also find for me is the timing of it. See, in the issue and if you brought it up before the last elections, right? And then see, end of the day we are democracy, right? Election, தேர்தல் is the manner in which we choose.
But if they brought it up before elections, it will make PAP look very bad.
No, I think now it makes them look stupid.
Now they got 4 years.
That's true. But you see, right now when I look at it, I'm like, I think the common, everyone I meet on the ground, they're like, அரைச்சமா எத்தனை நாள் இருக்குது. Like talk about things that matter to the people now lah. We are done. Raisa Khan is a issue of the past already. Right, finished, done and dusted. But still want to bring it up like what? Indrani Raja got nothing better to do.
But I think, in my opinion, Pritam should have just, after the appeal failed, right?
Yeah.
If you spin a story up saying that I tried my best to prove my innocence, but then the judgments against me. So I find like, the position and everything they offer me is like redundant. I can't help it. She spin some sympathy out of it and resign himself. Not like force you into the parliament. Like,
Resign from what? Resign from the title of leader of opposition?
From the title.
Well, he could have stepped down, but see, that's the title that I don't think even he expected Parliament to table
But
this
he
motion.
should anticipate them to come on you. As in, like, come whack you in Parliament, next Parliament sitting.
Sometimes I think if let's say Pritam, right, and then, but the problem is Pritam is an MP in a GRC. Right, let's say Pritam was MP of SMC. Then you have the entire, because this whole saga that happened recently, day after day there's reports, oh, Pritam is a liar, Pritam is a this, Pritam is a that, is unsuitable, is dishonest. But kena slam left, right, center. You know what I'll do? If I'm a SMC MP, right, I'll just say, you know what, you all think I'm unsuitable, I will resign and I'll stand for by-elections again and let the people decide for themselves, and then you all can shut up.
So, yeah, something,
But
the entire saga, right?
JRC cannot lah.
This entire saga, right? I find one thing Pritam sorely lacks, right, is anticipation. What your opponent is going to do to you?
You really, man, I thought from, okay, I don't know. From 2011, when I was there at Serangoon Stadium for the rally, when I saw him as a young bayu fella, clean shaven, like,
He's a very likable politician. That's why
I think he's really grown into like a Simba to I won't say Mufasa lah, but he's grown a lot. No, if you look at trajectory of politicians in Singapore, right, when they were young to where they are, like over the years, right, sometimes most of the MPs are just the same. But this fella really like, see, if
he's very engaging. He's very likable.
From being in a opposition party that was led by a Teochew
Yes.
speaker.
Yes.
If this Baifler, this Punjabi man, can rise up and command the respect of a secular, like people and all. Like that's, I think, heads off.
I think
But you think he's lacks anticipation.
Okay, no. I think PAP, he's a very likable, he's a very engageable politician. So that's why I think PAP, after all these years, decided to offer the leader position when he was president. Because I think they felt they can work with him.
Yeah, I also thought the same. Like he was yes, he represents a different party, but you can play ball with him lah.
Correct. So work with him doesn't mean they are going to give you a lead. Correct. That's how politics work, right? Pritam doesn't.
I think like that sense I agree lah. Pritam
he
can be a bit naive.
Anticipate, like just okay, they give you the position, but he should anticipate what's coming next. He must be extra careful. When your MP is coming up with this very serious accusation, right? First thing you should pull aside after the first time she tells and like go through it. Enna nadandhathu? Yaar sonna? Did you see for yourself? If she,
I think that's the thing you said like you're right.
Because you are still under a microscope.
He's also very green in that sense. Like he's new, right?
But you're a leader, bro.
He's a leader, but he doesn't have that years of experience.
But you've seen Singapore politics how it works.
Yeah.
You have seen your previous leader JBJ, what they did to JBJ.
அவரை வந்து அவனுக்கு வெச்சு
they will wait. When you get a chance, they'll back you die. You know how it works. So you should be then also they already had a previous problem with the town council thing.
But see, town council thing, they at least they cleared of all the wrongdoing.
Correct. So they already know everything they do is under microscope. So when you put such a serious accusation up, you should pull aside. Okay, you should tell her, if you find out after first meeting, you should tell her, go and admit. If the second meeting she didn't admit, right, you should straight away stand up and say she's lying, throw her under the bus.
Not throwing her under the bus.
No,
she
cut off.
lied. Cut off lah.
Cut off.
I think that's what should have done.
That should done. That'll be decisive.
Yeah.
Then PAP couldn't have turn back and say you lied. If PAP comes and say you're lying, then say I make my decision. See, I know
maybe I don't know lah. At that point in time, you also try to protect the party's reputation.
If you're
like you're thinking, என்னடா வந்து இந்த மாதிரி போய் சொல்லிட்டா
No, if you're trying to protect the party's reputation,
ஒழுங்கா பண்ணிருக்கணும்ல.
then more reason why you should cut off.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so that was the first point where he should anticipate it. The second one was COP. At COP only, COP he went like சொன்னா yes no maybe.
COP கொஞ்சம் fun ஆச்சு. அவனும் எட்வின் தாங்க. Wow, it was like a wrestling match.
Lawyers lah, it's like a courtroom.
Yeah.
Like did you like like the வடிவேல் company போய் சொன்னியா இல்லையா?
ஆமா.
சொன்னியா இல்லையா?
இல்ல வாழைப்பழம் கொஞ்சம் இது ஒரு வாழைப்பழம் இங்க.
Until they go frustrated, then you go to court.
Yeah.
Once you go to court, you know you are messed up already. Then you should.
No, I didn't. Even the court case, I didn't think that he would win.
I was worried that he might get the extra fine and cannot.
Yeah. But you see, the fact that he didn't, I think he should just left it at this. I don't know. Maybe he shouldn't have appealed it.
Appeal was another risk. I scared again the fine will increase. Sometimes appeal will make it worse.
No, sometimes okay lah. You know, you just accept the decision. But he also did a wayang.
Unless you have some new evidence, like some video evidence showing that.
No, the CNA. Do you watch the CNA program?
Yeah, I saw snippets
with the special needs youth and son. It was a very sweet program, but I think the timing of it also became a bit wayang. Because he spoke about the judgment and all.
He's a nice guy. He was ruthless as a leader should be more ruthless, I think.
Ruthless, okay, maybe ruthless is not the word, but I agree. I would think that he needs to be a bit more careful. Yeah.
And I think like it was the problem. His main people in the party, right, are a bit lacking in supporting him.
Yeah, I also felt the same. Felt like
he's like like the Veeram Ajit, like என்ன தாண்டி தொடுங்கடா. Then பின்னாசுரி பார்த்தா யாரவே காணோம்.
இவன் வந்து உண்மையா செட் இந்த அவனுக்கு வந்து பாயசம் கொடுத்துறாங்க. பாயசம் விஷம் போட்டுறாங்க.
Like who did it?
Yeah. I felt that a lot more
Everybody, they even
support.
got Lotha out of retirement to just testify.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like who did it straight away point to Pritam?
So okay, moving forward, now that we know we established it already, you think this will affect the Workers' Party?
Not to a greater extent because okay, they have been really stagnating from their last 3 elections, if you ask me.
I think they've done better. We look at the Pulli Vivarangal.
The last election was super disappointing. I think they made terrible decisions. The last election.
Oh, election strategy, yeah.
Strategy was terrible.
Workers' Party.
Workers' Party was terrible.
Wow. Why?
I mean, the previous elections, my grouse with them was that they didn't expand out of the comfort zone.
Yeah.
They were like sitting inside like Sengkang, Aljunied.
No, you're sounding like a Workers' Party supporter.
No.
Sir, நீங்க வந்து
No, I actually wanted.
அதான் நீங்க ப்ளூ போட்டு வந்தீங்களா?
அப்ப கருப்பு டிஷர்ட் அது.
கருப்பு ரஜினிகாந்த் காலா.
காலா சாலாவா போதி. No, so all from the time I started voting, right? Okay, I stay in Yishun.
Yeah.
We had terrible options when it came to elections.
Oh, hey, you are Shanmugam, right?
Yeah, the de facto.
No,
I mean,
the opposition candidates
but options were terrible. The first 3 elections, like I didn't see like manifesto, like why? The last one I was Red United. What names are the party name?
Oh, hey, but Red United is Ravi Filament, right?
He was assistant to Shanmugam previously.
Is it?
He used to work at Shanmugam.
But I know he's an intelligent man.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, back to this. I don't digress. We can talk about it forever.
So the first three like after the 2011, I wanted to expand out into more regions, compete. Enough for being voice in the parliament. Enough, totally voice out for NCMP and all that. I wanted to expand out. Like if they contested an issue, something, I would like be more interested into like the manifesto, read out everything. Of course, until now, they never come anywhere near the north. Okay, so last election, okay, I was surprised that, okay, I was happy that they actually expanded out into newer territory. I'm talking about like Tampines, the Jalan Kayu, and then they went like want to compete in Marine Parade and went like, no, gotcha.
Oh, yeah, correct. They did that.
That was Sengkang, Punggol, I think because they just want to build up on Sengkang, because the same demographics. That's the first problem I have with them. They are like they want to just deal with a certain demographics, like the first-time voters, the 30s.
What kinds of resources, bro? It's not easy to.
Yeah, but then you definitely can't expand because the majority.
Yesterday I was watching this separate interview, India politics, the Vijay and all that. They were talking about TVK as a new party. like one of the opinions that was spoken by, I think one of the bigger parties was, you can run, you can கட்சி ஃபார்ம் பண்ணலாம் இது பண்ணலாம், but the bottom, the grassroots, the cadres all that, you must have the people there, you must have the volunteers there.
Correct, but
And that is not easy to form.
But now I think they have a bigger following compared to.
ஆமாம், step by step lah, கொஞ்சம் funding bro.
Okay, fair
That's
enough.
also-
Fair enough. So
No, but back to this question, right? Now, because of this incident, right, do you think how is
I
Workers'
think
Party
they
going to be
still have
adversarial?
there are certain demographics
Yeah.
still support
I
them.
also agree. I don't think anything is going to happen. If anything at all, being neutral, this episode made me dislike PAP a bit more. Because I felt like, wow, now you really want to be the bullies, yeah. ஏற்கனவே ஃபைன் பண்ணிட்டேன், மேட்டர் முடிஞ்சிருச்சு, right? But you still want to step, and then after that what you do? You did the, oh, now you change seat, you sit to seat to go. That's the primary school.
But then they made this change very early in the term.
Yeah.
So
Now they can, I hope now they just focus on
yeah, I
issues
think
that matter lah.
they have like buried him already, so-called buried him already. Yeah, so they just move on from there. But the last election strategy was quite terrible for me, for Workers' Party was confirmed.
Okay. Good. Next election, we'll have this talk again.
Yeah.
We'll do election strategy podcast.
Yeah, like the four-way fund in Tampines, that was terrible. I don't know why
Tampines is...
they
the
lost
Masabas
like a
will
very
stand again.
senior, like working fella. Fazil Mana was the second in the party, right?
Yeah. But
He
they sent him there because, I would think, because of the Malay-Muslim vote.
But
lah.
when you got a four-way fight, it always favors the.
Yeah.
The match doesn't add up.
Anything more than a straight fight is bad for the
And
opposition already.
Jalan Kayu, right? I think they should have sent someone more senior.
But who is more senior? You want to break up your
You
core,
see,
no?
someone, a new face, almost
Yeah, true.
turn it around. Because the fellow is so unpopular,
Correct.
they could actually send, I think if someone like Sylvia, you will just tilted it the other way.
Agree.
Yeah.
Agree.
Then
Right.
from there you can expand out the next
True.
election.
Okay, back to this. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I think it's done and dusted. The longest saga has finally ended, like Game
Okay.
of Thrones.
So again, back to guys who are watching. Thank you for watching. Pritam Singh is still நாடாளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர்
Yep.
in the Aljunied GRC. I think he is representing the UNOS-WADA.
Aljunied. Currently I'm staying in his.
Oh, GRC, yeah. No, GRC is a different segment இருக்குமா Aljunied. I think it's UNOS if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I think. Oh, Paleba.
இல்ல. Okay, check பண்ணுங்க. Yep. So the title of the leader of the opposition, which was given by the then Prime Minister, அது மட்டும் தான் எடுக்கப்பட்டிருக்குது. But if you ask any Singaporean in Singapore, who is the leader of the opposition, they will say it's Pritam Singh. That is now fact. Right. With that, thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you in the next episode. Thank you, Ganesh.
Thank you.